welcome to the final episode of Youth Squad Legends with Macclesfield Town. The team is looking like this. I couldn't have Durante as second best player. That would be totally wrong. So he's leveled it up with Colin Mandeville at the top of the list. We got Rupinas, Chavango Jr., Maximilian Jackson, Wasim Al-Saad. They've all joined the 90 club. Gadul Tanari and Tobias Leahy up to 92. And I think Blisker went up as well. By the end of this episode, Macclesfield Town will be Champions League winners, but what season will it be? Will it be this season, or will we have to move on to 2025 to 26? Last 16, Inter Milan against Macclesfield. Inter's defence should be a bit more sound. Skriniar 92 sounds disgusting. If it does become apparent that we are easily winning the tie at any stage, we might simulate the second leg. Wasim Al-Saad back post. Gadul's there, but Gadul, even with his genius, can't reach it and knock it back in. Chavango Jr. was a really naughty boy in the simulated matches of the group stage and got sent off, so he's suspended for this one. That is why Garland Roy has had to take his place. Osman Clark, not a bad delivery. Garland Roy has not got the aerial presence of wittiness Chavango Jr., but I could have said that without looking at this game. Wasim Al-Saad. No crosses this time. The crosses haven't been working. Can I just select Durante, please? Please, let me select Durante. Well done, Morgan Collins. Only one person up there. Wasim Al-Saad is nowhere near the ball. Alexander Mitov, space ahead of him. Just drop it off to Morgan Collins! Pinpoint, absolute pinpoint accuracy by the thickness. Double chunky. Yes, Dennis Blisker, he's got Morgan Collins there and goes straight above him. Morgan Collins might have been offside. Mitov! Oh, that's a lovely ball, you know. Oh, rude penis! Come on, boys! Quick 1-2. Back to Dennis Blisker. Still some tight marking. Let's try and make some separation. There's a cross in. Mitov nods on. Oh, Gadul Tanari with the acrobatics. It's gone in. What a goal. The goalkeeper had a lot of his hand on it, but just not enough. And it squeezed in. Some really good work there by Dennis Blisker to make some space. And it's very unfortunate by the goalkeeper. Gadul Tanari. What on earth is that goal? He's just floored the defender. Could have easily been a foul, to be fair. 8 goals in the Champions League. Gadul Tanari, probably your best bet on who's going to score the winning goal in the final. We've got it out of trouble. That means that we can safely make some subs. Morgan Collins has gone from there. It's absolutely fine. 10 minutes to go, and we'll bring on 3 fresh players. And you know what? Colin Mandeville with that speed. Oh, baby. We'll also bring on Victor Mathis. It won't come as any surprise. Colin Mandeville will not be taking part in any of the final. Although he will score that. He's probably what Gadul Tanari's been wanting all along. I can't see him getting back into it. 3-0 away from home. 3 away goals. Macclesfield Town will simulate the next leg and move on. I think it's really funny that our scouting network is still full of one-star scouts that we picked up at the start of the series. We've defeated Inter Milan by 3 goals to 1, 6-1 on aggregate, and we are into the quarter-finals quite comfortably. A lot of internationals now. For England, Tobias Leahy, Johnny Loader, Morgan Collins, Colin Mandeville. Garland Roy got picked for France. Rude Penis in the net for the Netherlands. Alexander Mitov for Bulgaria. Joseph Brady, Northern Ireland. Pavel for Poland. Ian Robertson got selected for Scotland. We got Maximus Durante and Storm Roofer for New Zealand. Exactly how I wanted it. Manchester City are our quarter-finalists, so we are not going to play them in the final, thank goodness. It's the quarter-finals of the Champions League, and it might be the final appearance for Mehdi Dompe. Thank you ever so much for being so bad at football occasionally that you've left me speechless. Durante scored earlier in the season from a free kick against Manchester City. It was a different angle, but oh, great save by Edison. Quickly press onto them. Well done, Tobias. I think he's going to win it as well. Tobias Leahy, well played. Wasim Al-Saad, we've got 2 really quick players to break. Fantastic. Gadul Tanari is onside, and Gadul Tanari doesn't score. Oh, have they learnt from their past mistakes? Wasim Al-Saad, it's a lovely ball. Tobias Lee, Mehdi Dompe. Yeah, I mean, what a player. Tobias Lee has been different gravy, by the way. He's seeing things no one else can. Corner kick, 30 minutes gone. I mean, it's defended by Mehdi Dompe. Having Dennis Blisker in the box defending corners is dangerous. They're going to finally cross it in. That's Chavango Juniors. Why have I not been able to switch player? Leahy to Dompe. And back. Back to Dompe. Lovely by those two. Gadel Tenori. It's a foul! Oh, it could be more. It is more. Red card for John Stones. I can't really make a defence for him. Alexander Mitov. Yes! Now Macclesfield are properly in the driving seat with a man advantage. Only 37 minutes gone and 2-1 up, them 2 away goals. I'm pretty sure they've got Leroy Sané as a centre-back. What? What are they doing? That's the most outrageous play by the AI I've ever seen. Love that. Dennis Blisker will reach it. Dennis! Yep, there's another goal for Dennis Blisker. Bit of an improvement from this lad from last season in the goals department. Just stick it on Rupinas, belt it up there. Hopefully Mehdi Dompe can win the header or slide in for no apparent reason. And now there's been a complete lack of communication on that left-hand side of defence. Max Moore has a goal against his former team. Dompe's getting outstrengthed by Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané, centre-back. Oh, is he onside? Don't put the flag up. Yes, disgusting. Yeah, inject that. Is Dompe onside? I don't think he is. He's finished it well. I'm sure that's offside. It's not. Is it not offside? Well done, Mehdi Dompe. 5-2 Macclesfield. Easy for Jackson, but not a great header. Bloody hell. 8 goals so far. There's still a little bit of time. Dompe could have got himself a hat-trick. And will finish 5-3, and because the second leg's at home, I will risk the simulation. Standings in the Premier League, I've not really been paying attention, but Macclesfield are absolutely running away with it. So, second leg, Man City actually beat us by 1-0. Jesus missed a penalty, but even so, that would level up the aggregate, but we'd still have away goals on our side. AC Milan in the semi-finals, they've not got much going forward. Their best striker is 80 overall. He's gonna not get much of the ball, I don't think. So Johnny Loader got suspended for this game. That's the only change at left back. Osman Clark comes in. AC Milan against Macclesfield. This for a place in the Champions League final. Just think of all the great European stadiums that we've... Oh, what a tackle! That is something else. That's it. That's it. Morgan Collins sets up Tobias Leahy. Star of the show there was Durante's slide tackle. Great celebrations. No one went to join Tobias Leahy in rowing the boat. All got set up by this slide tackle. An insane piece of timing. Maximus Durante. How big are your balls? Didn't expect them to be this dangerous. And Domble on the edge. And that's in. Not much creation by Tobias Leahy today. It could change. Step over. Oh, good save. Blisker swings it. No, not Leahy. Oh, Durante. Tenori. Yes, it's in. He's nodded it in. The breakaway led by Morgan Collins, who says, run for that, Gaddle. It's a fantastic ball. Yeah! Slap that leg! Beautiful from Morgan Collins. Durante. Avitz! Oh! The free kick he took 2 minutes ago, not good enough. Hits the wall, but he's up there to smash it in. Jackson into Leahy. I don't think we've been at our best at all. But the scoreline definitely says differently. Mitov has done the exact same. It's almost like a mirror image of the Durante goal. AC Milan have fallen into that Macclesfield trap. There'll only be one team between us and the Champions League trophy. I personally don't think anyone can stop us. And it might be that confidence that's pulling out performances like this. So we've made a new team sheet called Swap that will allow us to simulate this game with our without fear of suspension to our first team players. AC Milan beat us 2-1, but over the 2 legs, it's no problem. We are through to the Champions League final, where we will be facing Paris Saint-Germain. I'll take that. I shouldn't be interested, but there seems to be a chance to win the Premier League at Anfield. Liverpool against Macclesfield. This has been a little bit less stressful than our first Premier League title. Morgan Collins, step over was lovely, and that will be a finish. Yep, Morgan Collins has scored the goal that should win us the title. Oh, super thick. We are so dominant in the air that I can't remember the last time that we conceded from a corner kick. Durante! There we are. Celebrations at full time for Macclesfield Town. You really do love to see this. Oh, but they're not showing the title lift. What? There is an interview here with Colin Mandeville and the Premier League trophy. Yeah, I'm sorry, lads. You're going to play in your away kit. There's no chance that I'm not playing in the blue. Pretty sure that's the Van Lerberg that used to play for Wolves, so fair play. What a signing. Mbappe's a 95. This lad they spent like 140 million on. They've also got a 90 overall centre-back. What a fantastic Champions League final. On paper. On paper. You never know, they could play as bad as Manchester United last season. They've also got a 90 overall goalkeeper that I nearly missed out. The Champions League final of 2025. Paris Saint-Germain against Macclesfield Town. The whole of Macclesfield is expecting this, boys. Don't let them down.
The wait is over. There are few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium and the tension is palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. I must say it's a real privilege to be here. Millions from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. I'm Derek Ray, my co-commentator is, as always, Lee Dixon. And with the atmosphere building up very nicely, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. So many storylines, Lee.
Well, we started with 32 teams, Derek. Seems like an eternity ago. Now we're down to the best 2. I've not played in the Champions League final. I surely wish I was playing tonight. Turn the clock back and let me run out there, please.
Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy. I played this system at Arsenal many a year under George Graham. It doesn't half work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed to the back, but they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
Well, the quarter-final has tended to be the exit point for PSG in recent years, Lee. And 2 years ago, they had that wretched experience against Barcelona.
Yeah, absolutely. I always see Paris Saint-Germain as that smaller club looking in at all the big clubs, waiting to be invited into the gang. And certainly now, the way they're playing, I think they're ready to be invited. I think the door's open. Walk on in.
We were going to have to work for it anyway, but the signing of Van Lerberg has given this one extra spice because he was one of the very few players that we couldn't keep hold of. Tobias Leahy, really decent step over that. Tobias Leahy has scored the first goal of the Champions League final. It's one of the consistent players, a player that hardly lets me down. Tobias Leahy, pure class from the first moment we've seen him. Played against Bury, I think he made 2 assists. He probably scored as well, I can't really remember. but he was man of the match and we needed to sign him. And now he's here scoring in the Champions League final. And I tell you what, if that's the one that wins it for us, I'll buy you a plane myself. PSG need to hold on now. This machine of a team could rip them apart. Penny for the thoughts of Johnny Loader. 2 weeks ago, marking Mo Salah. Tonight, he's marking Kylian Mbappe. Morgan Collins somehow holding on to that ball. Incredible strength from Morgan Collins. Try it yourself. That would have been a great goal. Brilliant work from Morgan Collins to get us a corner kick. Hendricks against Bliscott. Durante in that box. He's put some right power in that header. Still Morgan Collins somehow is having an effective game today. Morgan Collins. No one can really take the ball off Morgan Collins. That is an incredible goal. The Thickness has a Champions League final goal to his name. No one can take that away from him. When he put on the pounds, Macclesfield were worried that we're not seeing the same player. Different story altogether. He became a monster. He became the Morgan Collins that we love. It's a wise decision to bring on Garland Roy for Johnny Loader on that left-hand side. Victor Mathis will replace Morgan Collins now that he's scored a goal. It's the last time I'm going to play with Morgan Collins. It's the last time I'm going to play with Johnny Loader. It's upsetting, yet a relief that FIFA 19 is about to finish. Victor Mathis. Go on, log powers in the Champions League final. Victor Mathis nods on. Oh! Victor Mathis. Is he going to beat this guy? Yes, he is. Victor Mathis! The story was written. Victor Mathis has scored in the Champions League final. Log powers! Wasim Al-Saad, Tanari, oh! Quickly up the field, Rupinas, maybe one more chance. No, Gadel Tanari is not going to get a Champions League final goal, but to be fair, I don't think it'll worry him one bit. He has got his piece of history by joint most goals in a game, alongside Rafael Baggy. I think Karcher Morskas got it once. This night doesn't only belong to Tobias Lee, Morgan Collins and Victor Mathis. Tonight belongs to this entire Macclesfield Town side, a magnificent bunch of characters that I'm sure we'll all miss, we'll all reminisce on, because they were a pretty spectacular bunch.
Well, you just think how many games he played this season as well. All that's in the past now. The game that's just happened was the most important one.
They're all poised. The Champions League winners.
We are Champions League winners, the best in Europe, probably the best in the world, one of the best teams ever. It's been built with so much attention, so much care, so much love and patience, and eventually it became a force of nature.
The entire campaign. Memories, memories. The cup with the big ears, as it's affectionately known.
And this is the moment, Derek, sharing it with the supporters. You get a chance to take it a little bit closer to those stands. Let them enjoy the experience with you. And the families are up there in the stands as well. A brilliant occasion.
It took fire as well as ice on the pitch. Necessary qualities.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors.
This has been Cutzy. Thank you ever so much for watching this series. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give it a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and the bell icon for mobile notifications. See you next time.